Hello.
Ooh, so crispy.
Ooh, so crispy. We look so crispy.
It's so crispy, guys. Does it look crispy? Does the stream look nice and crispy and clean? Where is everybody?
Where is everybody?
We only see one comment in our chat. Where are you? Why aren't you commenting? Guys,
I'm gonna pull up YouTube and see, make sure there's people here.
did I forget to send? No, I didn't forget.
No, you didn't. You could have scheduled it for a wrong time. You like to do that from time to time.
No, I definitely sent it for the right time. Okay, here they come. They're here. It's fine.
They are here. There's 25 as of right now.
It's fine. We're good.
We are good. Hello.
Talking to no one is no fun. Happy Friday, guys. Today we're going to talk about trends. Yay! There are a lot of trends to go over today. So we're going to try to keep it super duper content driven, which means, hi bubbers, which means that we'll probably have you save questions until the end, just so we can make sure that we cover everything that we want to cover today. And then we'll have plenty of opportunities at the end to ask us anything you want, whether it's questions related to trends, whether it's questions related to Etsy SEO, whether it's questions related to, I don't know, everything. So feel free to save those. Couple quick things before we get started. Make sure that you go follow the new Handmade Alpha Instagram. You can find that by just searching Handmade Alphas on Instagram. I'm going to be doing so much with that account. First of all, I want to grow that account. That way I can use it to teach you guys. It is another way for you to learn. So there's going to be a lot of cool stuff going on there, but it's also going to be an opportunity for me to experiment with new strategies so that I can then teach them to you. And I know that because I'm a coach and a content creator, it's a little bit different because you guys are selling product. Also keep in mind though that I have several Instagram accounts and several of them do sell products. So
yes,
a lot of what I'm going to be testing on the Handmade Alphas account is how the algorithm works. And I want to know what keyword optimization is like so that I can make sure that I'm giving you guys relevant information. So Handmade Alphas on Instagram, go follow over there. Most of you already have, but you know, we're going to have some fun over there.
Yes. Lots of fun.
Lots and lots of fun. Other little tidbits. I know that it's still a couple months off, but I figured I'd go ahead and shout it out. Handmade Alpha Academy is currently being rebooted, so all current students, you guys are going to get the upgrade for free. I'm just working on getting it, re-scripted, and then it's going to be re-recorded. We're hoping to have that completely done by the time doors open again in June 14th.
June 14th.
Yeah, so if you're interested in joining Handmade Alpha Academy and being coached by me, there is a waiting list link somewhere down below in the description. Signing up for that doesn't obligate you to buy. However, it does ensure that you get our big community member discount and you are notified when doors open because we keep those enrollment periods really, really short. We're trying to think of ways to keep it open like a little longer or do maybe like private invitations to small groups at a time because we know it sucks waiting 6 months, but it's really hard for Mark and I on our own to manage a constant influx of people. So
we could probably do it if we did smaller lists of people, but having a consistently open cart, we just wouldn't be able to keep up with that. It's too much.
So we're figuring stuff out. And then the last little thing, you might have noticed that this video is actually a fundraiser. So we're hanging out. We picked a topic that we know gets a lot of engagement on purpose, just like last week's video. I did one about how search ranking on Etsy isn't dead. Because it's not, but a lot of gurus like to say that you can't rank on Etsy anymore, or you can't check your rank.
Crap.
Yeah, they're wrong. They're so wrong that I made an entire video about why they're wrong and why you should not listen to them. So that was posted on Tuesday or Monday. Monday.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
It was posted on Monday. So make sure that you go back and watch that. And then we're also working on a video that is going to be covering whether or not you should hire out someone to do your Etsy SEO. So no spoilers. I won't tell you what all is going to be in that. But that one is going to be coming this upcoming week. So if you're new here, make sure that you subscribe. I think that Mark and I and Pam Duffy are some of the only Etsy SEO experts out there who I personally trust. Not that there aren't other good ones. But we all work for erank.com, which is Etsy's most popular Etsy SEO tool. So we have the most up-to-date information, if that makes sense. Not to toot our own horns, but there's a lot of bad Etsy.
For the most part, it's the most up-to-date, yeah.
Yeah, we've got a lot. There's so many bad Etsy SEO YouTubers out there. So I'm working on this Etsy SEO Doctor series where I'm basically going to be calling out all the myths that can get you in a lot of trouble or tank your shop, that some of these little gurus that have been popping up, they think they know what they're talking about. And I'm sure they're not intending to hurt you guys, but
a lot of the time they don't.
Yeah, sometimes they tell you things that you just shouldn't do or it's going to hurt your shop. So that's what we're going to be doing. But we good to start getting into... I need a tissue. Are we good to start getting into trends? Is everybody...
I don't care. I mean, there were only like 60 people here last I checked.
Guys, like I had said before... Oh, I didn't even get to my previous point. Sorry, my allergies are bad. This video is a fundraiser. Make sure that you check out the fundraiser link. There's a little button somewhere, depending on if you're watching from mobile or desktop. Right now, it looks like we've raised $318, and this is
Which is not too shabby.
No, it's going to start... it is going to help to provide food to Ukrainian refugees. And then in the video that we posted earlier this week, that one is going to be through UNICEF, and that is helping to provide clean water, educational supplies, and medical supplies to children in Ukraine. So all of our videos that we're going to be doing, I'm going to purposefully be like aiming for like those high volume topics to try to get as many people to watch them as possible. Probably going to have some clickbaity looking thumbnails and things, but it's all for a good cause. We want to make sure that we're getting new people to come click, because then we're going to be able to also raise awareness about the charities.
Thank you for your donation.
Thank you. So guys, even $1, like think about it. If everybody who is here right now,
if everybody that subscribed here gave $10, that would be over 200 grand. If everybody on our channel that is subscribed gave $10.
That's insane. So
it's enough money to feed a lot of people. Anyway.
All right, are we ready to get into some trends?
Let me move our chat over.
Thank you to everybody who's donating. We're going to keep doing these. Everything that I do until, you know, I don't know, for a long time. I'm going to be doing just charity streams and charity videos. All of my videos, I'm just going to do fundraisers for them, because... obviously, this situation in Ukraine sucks really bad.
It's not going to probably improve for a while.
Yeah, we got a lot of Ukrainian sellers. Unfortunately, we've got a lot of Russian sellers who I also feel really bad for, because they don't have anything to do with the conflict. They were upset about this and scared. So it's a scary situation. Just make sure that you're giving
People
love.
Need your help. There's a lot of organizations out there. We've got plenty that we're going to be donating to. We've got another one that I'm looking into now that provides psychological help to children that are directly affected by the war effort over there. So
I would also like to find one thing that most people don't think about when it comes to donations is blood.
Blood. Especially soldiers. They need blood.
Yeah.
And oxygen.
So I'm going to be looking to see if there's any way that we can do a charity video for maybe Red Cross.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Good one.
All right. Are we ready to get... Let me go ahead. Before we jump into it, let me just go to Target's homepage, and then we will go from there. Okay. Are we good?
If our thing is just not responding today, so we got to do it by hand.
That's okay. While we're sitting here, let me.
No, you're totally fine.
Now, for those
who can see you, by the way,
that's fine. So I'm not picking my nose. I'm just blowing bugs. Everybody blows bugs. See, even the categories. So to start, guys, even if you're in a country that does not have a Target, Target.com is a fantastic way to search for trends. And if you're new here, I know that a lot of these products, you're going to look at them and you're going to say, I can't make that. I can't make, these are factory products. Don't focus on just the items. Yeah, I want you to look at the patterns, the textures, the colors, and the colors in the backgrounds. So you'll notice even in right on their homepage, there is a kind of gradient pink to yellow to orange.
Mm-hmm.
Target is also moving towards using untouched models, which is really, really awesome. That's something that Aerie by American Eagle does, where they don't do a bunch of photoshopping with their models.
It does appear that they're still doing some smoothing and stuff, like the skin smoothing.
Yeah,
There's no pores or anything on like the arms or legs or tummies or anything, so they're definitely smoothing them, but they're not taking away any features that could be taken the wrong way.
Yeah, they're trying to work towards not just using, you know, perfect skinny smooth skin models basically, which is good because most people who are shopping at Target aren't models. We're normal looking.
Most people aren't models.
Exactly. So, all right. So if you have never joined us for one of our trend videos, what you're going to want to do to find the trends is go to, what's new?
Yes,
Not categories.
What's New.
You go to what's new, and you're going to go to Target Finds right here. This is where all the trends are. Remember, we're not just looking at the items. We're looking at the themes, the shapes, the textures. We're looking at the background colors that are used in the photos. So let's go ahead and, oh, look, they just did one today. No, I don't want to do a survey. Okay. So let's pop open the first little collection.
It's green.
It's green for St. Patrick's Day. So let's take a look and just try to find, other than obviously the green, let's try to find some consistent trends. Okay. And then we'll try to match some of these up with Etsy as well. That's the really fun part, is when we can match it up. So we've got some gold kind of rainbow shaped earrings. Minimalist jewelry is super duper popular right now. The tie-dye has been super popular for quite a while. Now, obviously, it is too late to jump on the bandwagon for St. Patrick's Day products if you haven't made those already.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get them out in time.
No way. But just start looking at the colors, because even the tie-dye itself is what you want to look at. For example, we've also got how they're kind of pairing the green and the gold backgrounds, but then there's this mustard colored purse. Mustard is a super popular color. I'm wearing mustard right now.
Mustard.
I'm also noticing that a lot of like
Yeah, let me.
what?
Oh, it won't
It's
work.
fine. Don't worry about it. A lot of like national park themed shirts and things and sweatshirts that look almost, you know, like
Touristy shirt.
Yeah, those are really popular. I'm wearing one right now from Target. What is it even for? California something. They're super duper popular. So we've got more gold jewelry. Gold is in right now. Let's see. Look, more mustard. This color for spring, this kind of like almost like a minty green, I've noticed is really big for spring this year. But for the most part, notice how the colors are kind of earth toned. We've got this mustard. This is kind of like a, I don't know, like a sage color or a darker green or a darker lime. We've got the gold nail polish, a marbled hair clip, which 90s stuff, guys. I know that these hair clips are kind of 80s, but 80s,
The
90s
stuff is really in.
Super duper trendy right now, guys.
It started to pop in last year and the year before that, but now it's really starting to take hold again.
We've got a gold frame on this picture, and then if you notice this wall hanging plant, there's a wicker kind of wall hanger.
Yep.
Wicker is huge right now. We've got little wreaths, just greenery. Greenery has been popular for a while. Now we're starting to see some, I would dare say, 60s to 70s color palettes as well. This color scheme, this olive and mustard, that was the color of my living room when I was a child. My great grandma did the living room, and like a salmony orange color,
dark jade and orange.
Yeah, she did that palette with orange walls and brown carpet. It was
If you've got a house that you can theme around it, like your accessories make sense, but most people don't.
No, it was awful. But if you can make it work, then make it work. And these colors are, I mean, you can see the gold and the green across everything. Oh yeah, Lucky Charms. Let's
Guinness.
see. And then now we're just kind of getting into the...
Thanks for demonetizing our video, Target. Appreciate that.
Ah, that's okay. It might not. We'll explore the actual trend section here in just a minute, but this is probably my favorite section because these are actual Instagram posts by people who have purchased something from Target. What I love about this section is that you can look in the background and see what their homes look like. And if you see somebody that kind of fits your target audience, or they're wearing a shirt that's kind of similar to a design that you make or want to make, you can actually see what other things are in their house and you can learn more about them. So we'll dive into this in a minute, but let's go ahead and hop over here. Look, there's that green color again. This seems to be
a little bit of a lighter shade too.
Yeah, this seems to be like one of the colors this year. Obviously, Very Perry is our color of the year, which, by the way, we're finding Very Perry everywhere.
Yeah,
Periwinkle.
Pretty much everywhere. Every shop we go to has something.
We went to Target and yesterday, and we noticed that all of the shaker bottles, all of the water bottles, all of the tumblers came in periwinkle. So don't forget about periwinkle. It's big as well. But now we've got this kind of greenish shade. There's a little bit of that kind of bamboo wicker. I don't know what you would... I don't know. I think that's bamboo with the wicker bottom shelf. Still
kind of looks like it.
The minimalist style with a little bit of greenery, those gold accents, lots of white. This is still in. Last few years, it's been farmhouse decor, but now we're kind of leaning towards this. It's still like a lot of the farmhouse aesthetics, but with almost like a boho vibe to it. Let's see. And then we're going to transition from this green. Look at that gradient. I love how they do this. How they go from
pretty.
They go from this green section and then
makes me want an Arizona tea.
Ooh, Arizona tea. And then we get this kind of, it's not really salmon, it's almost like a desert pink. I think would be a good like a desert pink.
Like a peach rose.
Yeah, like a peachy color. This is such a pretty color, and I'm seeing this color everywhere as well. Last year, it was, what was it? It was powder pink that we saw everywhere. Now it's leaning into this peach color.
You can plant the dust cover.
Oh, wow. It's a seed.
Oh, that's neat.
That's so neat. And that's another thing to consider, guys. If you can go eco-friendly with your packaging, that's going to be huge this year as well. I've also seen plantable seed business cards. I don't know how expensive they are. They're probably outrageous.
Also, be fully aware that if you send somebody a seed, there's a lot of seeds in certain countries and areas that are considered to be invasive based on the species that they have. So if you're shipping things, especially with like plant seeds, make sure that you understand like where you're shipping it and the laws and regulations behind it, because they probably won't catch it at customs. And if you are sending it overseas, it might be a good idea to just clearly label it on the transfer stuff, to that way the country knows whether or not they can accept it, because they'll know.
Or just do a normal version of your business card and a seed version, and then do the seed ones for your country.
And that's if you want to. You don't have to do that.
This is super 70s. That's so cute. Let's see, lots and lots of this dusty pink color paired with a kind of sage green and this little touch of yellow. We see it again here with the pink and the green and the yellow. And now we're going to transition down, and now we're hitting bold florals. This is another one that I've been seeing a lot in clothing. You don't like all the flower patterns?
I do not like floral patterns, but they are huge. Everywhere we go, it's like every girl in Target is wearing a floral shirt and leggings. Super
duper popular right now. Even though we were just talking about wallpapers, we were watching Fantastic Beasts, and I was like, man, I want some of that. Like
it was in the house that they used during Harry Potter when Snape meets with Malfoy's mom. But in Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, those were the same house.
The color is more of that dusty pink with blue. I'm seeing lots of little blue and green accents sprinkled in. All right, now we're going to go down, and now we're hitting yellow. So golden hue. Once again, though, we're still seeing those green shades. The wicker is everywhere. Another thing I want you to take note of is the combination of textures. Textures are huge right now. So there is a knit blanket, and then there is this strange crisscrossy lined pillow in a wicker chair with this almost like you like the
The
triangle.
rug has like an embroidered rug pattern on top of it.
Like raised mustard colored triangle. So we've got the gold and the green and the mustard.
Just spill
again.
mustard on your carpet. Like, just do that.
So trendy.
So trendy.
More of the floral patterns. More textures. So many ideas.
A little bit of geometric, not as much as there was last year. Last year, geometric was pretty big.
I don't know.
This year, there's not a whole lot of.
I'm seeing.
Yeah, but that's not organized. I'm talking about like the organized, symmetric geometry. You don't see a lot of that. You're seeing a lot more like chaotic, neutral patterns.
Yeah. All right, let's go. I guess we can go ahead and close these two out.
Dulcie said algae-based cellophane packaging exists too, and corn-based packing peanuts that can compost food for your garden.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's neat. Are they like animal safe? The packing peanuts can like squirrels and stuff actually chow on them without choking.
Yeah. Gingham. Plaid. Plaid, guys. Plaid. And notice that they're all in pastel shades. We've got the light blue. There's a cutting board. I'm just going to say plaid. It's
like an 80s swimsuit.
It's plaid. What would you guys call this, really? Would you call this plaid? I would call this plaid.
Well, there's 3 different colors. That's all it takes to be plaid.
I had only heard gingham from the fragrance at Bath & Body. It's like
plaid, but you make 2 of the shades light colored instead of 1.
It's plaid.
Packing peanuts just dissolves, so animals will be okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just making sure if you like toss them out into your garden and a squirrel goes and nips some up, that they won't choke.
Look at the colors, guys. It's the gold again. Little touches of green. We've got kind of that dusty pink. There is a nice light blue. More of the gold. Gold. Blue.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of stuff that was like in my aunt's house in the 90s.
Yeah.
Like the ones out at the lake. That's still what their houses look like. They've not ever changed the decor.
All right.
It's in fashion again. Ooh, we got some marble.
Marble. Now, don't just look at the marble. Look at the colors that are paired with the marble.
Be gold, yeah.
Yep. Marble, gold, white. Colored glass is really, really popular right now. So I know that some of you recycle like wine bottles and beer bottles and make all kinds of cool things out of them. That's all really trendy.
Hannah said plaid is different from gingham. Plaid has varying sized stripes and gingham doesn't.
Oh.
Don't ask me.
That makes sense.
Okay. I actually kind of... If you can do this well, the gold and the marble and the white and the mirrors and all that kind of stuff, like... I'm all about it. They're saying that it's brass.
Brass? I guess it is brass.
It's kind of hard to tell on a computer monitor. But yeah, if you pull this off relatively well, it reminds me of going to like a nice like 5-star hotel.
Yeah.
Like the lobbies are always done in that bright brass and gold. And
absolutely. It's sophisticated.
Mm-hmm.
Minimalist, which is super duper popular.
Yes. You do less things, but you do more expensive individual things.
Yeah. And you guys are free to kind of, if you go here and you want to pop through some of these, usually it's a lot of different colors and stuff, though, so I usually don't dive too far into these, but feel free to pop in. It looks like there's one, yeah, this one's a lot of, like, little techie things and stuff, so it doesn't really apply too much to us. So, obviously, for February babies like me, that was Pisces through March 20th. Mm-hmm. Don't just focus on the astrological elements here, though. Look at the colors. We've got periwinkle, color of the year. We've got that green color as well with, there's the gold. Seaweed detox bath.
Yeah, they're going for the ocean aesthetic, right. The beach aesthetic. That'll never go out of style, that beach aesthetic.
Gold marbling on the phone case along with that kind of minty sea green that we've seen popular.
It's supposed to look like a wave coming off onto the sand.
Yeah. And then we've got, this is kind of cute. It looks like little hand-painted fish and mermaids.
It's cute.
All right. Let's see. This one's all about transitioning from winter to warmer.
Ooh, look at that yellow. Pale yellow.
Yes, pale yellow this year. Like last year, we saw a lot of that neon and vibrant. And this year, this pale yellow, I'm seeing a lot as well, along with the mustard. The mustard's coming
Talking
back.
about the pastels and florals. Dude, I told you, they've been rocking the pastels since like 2018. People just are not getting sick of pastel.
We've got the wicker. We've got that rosy pink again. I'm seeing a lot of daisies on floral patterns, daisies on dresses, and daisies on, you know, just different things. I think I have a dress that
You do.
with daisies
I
on
think
it.
I got it for you.
I think you did. We're seeing more of the minimalism, lots of the floral elements, lots of the wicker. There's our gingham plaid.
Gingham.
Let's see, more of that kind of pale yellow shade.
Yeah, just natural colors.
It
Not,
really
nothing like super excessive. This particular one reminds me of like my YouTube channel that I watch, the 18th century cooking.
Yeah.
Just very, very plain, very, very neat.
It really does remind me of like grandma's house, like not in like the tacky, you know, like
No,
like when
tasteful, minimalist.
yeah,
Nothing like excessive for the sake of being fancy.
it's like grandma's house, like I don't know, in the 90s, where she still had all those elements in her house from like the 80s and 70s and 60s, where she had like all the little pieces still. I know our older audience is like, that's my grandma was, that's my age. But really think back to
We're 30.
yeah, think about how I mean, you know, those of us that are on the younger side,
Youngins.
how our grandparents or parents had just pieces where they would get something one year, but then the style would change, but they'd keep that thing and then they'd adapt it into the style, and all those things would mix together until it was almost its own new style. And I'm seeing a lot of that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Lots of good color ideas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cottage core, my dudes. Oh yeah. Basically, takeaway from that is that if you do minimalistic stuff, you do light stuff, pastel stuff, you can still get away with it.
Let's see. Lots of wicker and textures. Wicker and textures have been everywhere, along with this natural wood. So this is almost on the opposite side. So we showed you like the clean marble with the brass and gold. And now this is the other side of it, where we're seeing more wicker, more earthy elements. Not a lot of colors. We're not seeing those bright pops of yellow and those bright pops of green. It's a little bit more muted. If you look at the background of this kitchen here, you can see that they have like some navy cabinets with either gold or maybe wooden handles. It looks like they have a wooden cutting board back here. There's some canisters in the background with wooden, it looks like lids. Just very, very neutral. Lots of wicker elements. Oh God, my grandma used to have one of these wicker tissue holders, and the cats used to eat it.
Oh yeah.
We've got a wicker lampshade outside.
We do.
We do. We're so trendy.
Wicker chairs.
Yep. Your grandma had one of these when we moved in too. I think we threw it away. Darn, we should have kept it. We'd been
It
so
was all
trendy.
cracked up and broke.
We would have been so trendy.
That
though.
black wicker.
Yeah, so now we started out
Ooh.
with light colors, and now we're getting into
Now this
a
is
dark
my,
stain.
This is my deal right here. I don't like solid black all the way, but
these darker aesthetics with
yeah,
black
that
and white.
the hemp mixed with the
it's-
black and the wicker, like that bowl right there with the black and regular. That's dope. That's cool. I'm a goth kid at heart, guys.
I like
dark.
I like my wicker and my macrame to
No
be
eggs
dark.
for me. I'll have a cigarette and coffee for breakfast, please. Not really. Don't smoke, guys. It's bad for you.
I'm gonna pop this one open. This one's from February 11th, but I know that
Whatever.
But I know that this stuff is still trending, so we're
Well,
gonna.
they were in their transition in February. That's kind of like where they start their
Yeah.
transition over into spring.
Woodsy fairyland, rich with color, texture, and nature-inspired style. This is that cottage core that we were talking about. Mushrooms are so popular. Do you guys remember those 70s mushroom canisters that they would come in all the different sizes, and they would have like the red mushrooms on them, but they were like that golden yellow color with the sage green lids. They were super duper popular. My grandma had them. Those are so insanely sought after. We're in a group called Weird Secondhand Finds that need to be shared. And anytime someone posts those, like, people freak out. They're like, oh my God, that's such a good find. So those mushrooms are very, very popular. And look at her shirt. She's got that floral pattern going on. Those are some 90s high rises for sure.
The 4 button.
Yeah, the ones that if you have to pee really bad, you have to like rip all the buttons.
Especially when they're fresh and the buttons don't come apart.
Oh, that's the worst. Lots of gnomes this year. Oh my God, gnomes for every holiday. If you make holiday products, you need to make holiday gnomes. Like, it used to just be little Christmas gnomes. Now gnomes are everywhere. There's little Easter gnomes. I'm digging it. I love the little gnomes. They're so cute. Let's see.
Superfood mushrooms.
And things made with mushroom teas.
My kombucha that I just bought was a
Oh my God.
Yeah, just take that off the table. It was a 4 mushroom kombucha.
Yeah, mushrooms as ingredients, mushrooms as decor and jewelry. They're super popular. Let's see. Another thing that I didn't mention was velvet and like velour and.
I don't like that texture for a chair.
Oh, that's
The
dog.
color I don't care, but that we have animals.
That's a dog hair nightmare.
Amber said I want that gnome so bad, dude. For real, we're talking about Etsy here. Etsy, there's so many. I've got like 4 shops
With gnomes.
favorited that make gnomes. Everything from normal to like super inappropriate.
Once again, that's another really 70s shirt with the floral patterns. And I love how like
She's
you can
rocking it though.
Yeah, and look at the phone case like that, they match. Little touches of the purple, of the lavender, the kind of periwinkle incorporated in. Got these big fun glasses in old school tortoiseshell glasses are super popular too.
I thought the snow in that picture on the right was fake because it overlaps on the cup, but that's her lipstick on the cup.
Oh.
I was like, did they really overlay snow?
That looks real. Mushrooms. Ew, some wicker shoes.
Ew, but those stink. They ain't even been worn yet and they already stink.
Little strawberries. Super cute.
The fox in the forest.
Little fox.
Lost in the lore.
Little critters are really popular. Little critters with flower crowns. Remember how a couple years ago it was little critters with unicorn horns? They're still popular, but not as much. Now it's little critters with flower crowns. So if you do like kids decor, party invitations, greeting cards, art prints, things like that, I would toss some little flower crowns on your critters.
Raccoon.
Little raccoon. I love this bottle. This is so pretty. I love pine trees. Watercolor is also really big, and you see it with this raccoon and the feather. Watercolor artwork, super duper natural paintings and things, really big. Got a little bit of that gold and brass again.
Ooh, no. Is that a velour curtain?
I think it's a blanket, and I don't. It's that velvety material.
Okay. Just the way that the picture is presented, It kind of looks like velvet to me. I was like, ew, who wants a velvet blanket?
I think it is velvet. Looks like velvet.
I don't like that. That'll make you sweat.
It would make you sweat. All right. I guess we can just pop up here. I think that we've hit most of the trends. So let's go ahead and go into the actual Target Trends tab and take a peek. See what we can find. Now, as I said previously, these are photos that actual Target shoppers have used. Don't just look at the item that they're trying to showcase.
Look at the environment.
Exactly. We're getting to spy in their homes. We're getting to see what else they're interested in. That way we can try to make products that fit with these super duper trendy people. These are the trendiest people. So we have, this looks like, is this like a marble counter with...
Looks like it. It's probably a composite.
Yeah, there's a marble counter with an old school, like, pretty white espresso machine. Such neutral colors, but so many things going on.
Thank you for your donation, Linda. For those of you just joining us or just recently joining us, if you go into the comments section, there should be a link we have a fundraiser going to provide food for Ukrainian refugees. You can go in there and donate. None of that goes to us at all. It goes immediately over to the organization. So
yeah, it's and it's helping Ukrainian refugees in Moldova,
Poland,
Poland,
just all over the place. It's helping refugees.
Yeah, it's somewhere in there. I put all the countries where it's helping. So, all right, more textures. This kind of what is this? It's like an unbleached cotton. This is huge right now.
Oh yeah, our Target, there's like a whole aisle of just like socks and underwear in that unbleached cotton material.
Yeah, really popular. And notice how the happy is textured. I just bought a bunch of pillows with textured letters and things on them. Like all of these are like white and cream and marble. We've got cute little bunny. You can see the table setting. There's kind of some pale blue plates and white and gray, a little bit of greenery over here. But for the most part, everything is very, very clean and simple. We've got this lady here. She's got the floral phone case with the pink pop socket.
Pinstripes.
She's got the striped, kind of dusty pink dress, the wicker bag, the greenery over here. She's got like one of those big signs, wall art going on back here. I know a lot of you guys make things like this, so you can kind of see, oh, here's your target customer right there. There she is. Look at what else she's interested in.
I actually think she might be in a hotel. That kind of looks like a hotel.
I don't know. A lot of these people, their homes are just so immaculate that they look like hotels.
That's true. Thank you for your donation, whoever you are.
Thank you, Anonymous. We love you.
We do love you. Thanks for all your work over in Russia.
The Anonymous. Not that anonymous.
Thanks for doing all that funny stuff.
All right. So, bebes.
Bebes.
We've got all those super 70s colors going on again.
It looks like it might be on that unbleached as well. Like the off-white. This one isn't, but the one on the right.
Let's see. More really simple, cute signs, little bits of greenery. We can see the floral elements on her dress. We can see kind of those neutral colors coming into baby fashion.
That's the onesie that's right above it.
It is. It's so cute.
A cute baby.
Cute baby. Then we got this lady who's just trying on all the outfits, giving us some ideas.
How did she perfectly pose exactly the same in every single picture?
I bet she does this a lot.
This one and this one, this one and this one, this one and this one. All exactly the same pose. How are you nailing that like that?
She looks like the dressing room runway model. She tries on all the things and shows you exactly what to go buy at Target and all the ideas.
Maybe she doesn't buy them.
But she might not. She might just show you, like, that's a cool Instagram idea, though. For an Instagram account, you just
going on and making outfits in stores and taking pictures for people to see, like, how you could stage your outfits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be you. You should be the male equivalent of that, but you never actually buy anything.
You could straight up bring your normal camera and stand, like, in the hallway and have pictures taken. I don't think there's any rules against that.
I don't think you're allowed to take pictures in a dressing room. You'd have to be, like, sneaky.
She's doing it.
I know she is. I see that.
And they don't care. It's on their website.
That's true.
These are curated.
So we got wicker. More wicker. Lots of wicker.
Mm-hmm.
We got Baby and a Boppy.
Babies.
Baby and a Boppy with the cute Boppy cover in that kind of dusty pink. We loved our Boppy, didn't we? Mm-hmm. Our Boppy and our Bumbo. Do you remember what the
Boppy and a Bumbo? No, I don't remember what the Bumbo was.
You don't remember what the Bumbo was?
No, I don't care, but...
It was the chair. The little chair. Let's see.
I hated that chair. She fell over in it all the time.
I know. They recalled those. They put seats in them.
You could do fun reels with that, too, finding items in the store.
Yeah. So look in the background. Cute baby. But look in the background at the house. We've got the wood floor. We have a faux fur rug, which is another thing that's been super popular lately. Looks like there's a couple Christmas decorations in there. But look at the colors of the room. Everything is so neutral and clean. We got this cute little... It's all cute little babies. Look at all the cute little babies. This cute little baby's got that kind of sage green going on. Big giant bows, too. For everybody who makes baby headbands, big giant bows. Make those bows as big as you can. With a little bit of eucalyptus. Oh, we got a baby with some lemons. Lemons are another one that's super popular.
good. Lemon is amazing.
Oh my God. Your sister just had a baby. We need to buy the baby.
They have that at our Target.
Oh, it's so cute. Oh, so cute. More of the mustard color. And this color, mauve. Is it like mauve? That's that's like the color lipstick I wear, mauve. That's another popular color as well. We can see this person's office. They've got one of those really thin rimmed clocks, super duper minimalist, no numbers on it. They've got little touches of wicker, lots of, natural shades. You can see the wood. Coming back with that kind of dusty pink again. Floral baby shoes. There's our plaid that isn't plaid. You can see this kitchen is very, very styled. We see wooden elements. We see the marble counter. We see those kind of thin cotton dishcloths with the stripes. Lots of white. Looks like brass knobs as well. Lots of ideas. Oh, and for those of you that enjoyed the gingham plaid, might be a good idea to take some of your photos of your Easter products on them. I know we're running a little bit late for creating Easter products, but you could lay some of that plaid, down and take photos of your products on top of it. So I think we're starting to... Ooh, this is a pretty house with those.
That is pretty.
Look, even the books have
the lake house.
There's like navy on the books, and then there's like the navy up on the art. Very, very simple. That's a cool office too. Very minimalist, but with a really bold accent wall. Super fun.
That would make me dizzy.
It would make me dizzy.
All right, we are at 12:40.
All right. So we'll go ahead and leave Target. But guys, make sure that you check it out on your own. Just go to Target.com, go into what's new, and go to Target Finds. And that's how you can open all these up. And then you can also click on some of this stuff as well. There's more trends. Next, we're going to go into eRank.com. For those of you who don't know already, Mark and I do work for eRank, but we do not get paid to recommend it. eRank is the most popular Etsy SEO tool, and it's also the cheapest with a free plan that you can get. And obviously, you won't have all the capabilities, but the cheapest plan is $5.99 per month. So I highly, highly recommend it if you want to take your Etsy SEO to the next level. But we're not doing Etsy SEO today. Today, we're going to look at what is trending. So right now you can pop over to eRank.com. There's a couple different options that you can choose from. Etsy also owns Depop and Reverb. Reverb is music equipment. Depop is going to be a lot of people reselling clothing and things. It's kind of like online garage sale style.
Yeah, for the most part, Etsy's the only one that you guys are going to want to use. Reverb isn't going to be relevant to about 99% of you.
Amazon Handmade, though, you could check that out if you wanted to. There's Facebook Marketplace, Pinterest, Redbubble if you do any artwork and you like to sell your things on Redbubble. But there's a lot of different options here for international sellers who might not know what some of the other ones are. We also have the Target one. Target, I never see really good results for because most people are searching for tech. But if you want to look at Target trends, just go to Target.com to do that. And then there is also Home Depot, Lowe's, and Wayfair, which could be interesting for Wayfair if you make furniture or something like that. Might be something to look into. But obviously, we're on Etsy. We want to look at Etsy. Yes. So let's go ahead, and we're going to narrow it down to the past 7, let's do the past 14 days.
Yeah.
The most searched items on Etsy have been handmade jewelry.
People are going to be going out in spring.
Absolutely. Minimalist. So we already saw that with our, shopping through Target. Everything was super minimal, super clean. Gifts. Decor, everybody's going to want to do their spring cleaning. So we've got decor and home decor. Everybody's going to be tossing out the old, bringing in the new. Then obviously there's those crazy trendy people who redecorate their home for the trend of the year. More power to you. I'm not that motivated. Do any of you do that? Do you redo your home for trends? I'm intrigued by your lifestyle, but let me know in the chat if that's you. Stickers. Stickers have been super duper popular because a lot of people are using them for things like hydro flasks. They're sticker bombing things like their laptops, but also planner stickers and things like that. Tiny, teeny, tiny little stickers for planners are super popular right now. Kitchen, that's going to be things like kitchen decor, kitchen utensils and things, spoon rests. I've been seeing a lot of holders for like your sponge, to keep your sponge out of the sink. Lots of things like that. Wedding decor, guys, it's spring, or it's almost spring. For those of you who do anything wedding related, I hope that you paid attention to what we talked about from Target today, because a lot of the colors and themes that we talked about are going to be huge in weddings this year. We didn't talk a lot about periwinkle, but obviously that's one that you're going to want to consider. But I think that a lot of those golds and that mustard color and flowers and those kind of muted tones are going to be really popular.
Potentially off-white, too, with people wanting the, like, natural white color.
Yeah. Handmade,
like spun cotton.
Handmade furniture and wall art. These are all going to kind of go into the home decor. People trying to freshen up their homes for spring. Painting, candles. Once again, people are just freshening up their homes for spring. Mid-century modern. That one's been popular for a while. Digital planners. Easter. Everybody's already searching Easter, guys. So if you've been waiting to list those Easter products, you need to do it now because it's going to be too late. If you haven't made Easter products, it's already too late. Don't start making those. You need to start planning for what you're going to make for summer. You need to start thinking around 4 months in advance minimum for these products. Earrings. Earrings in particular have been really big, especially nice, big, chunky statement earrings. Bridesmaid gifts, once again, that's pulling into our weddings. Anime, that's pretty vague, but make sure that you're not using any licensed anime. I know that a lot of studios are actually cracking down on sellers for copyright infringement. Yes.
It's because anime is getting big again.
Yeah. Groomsmen gift. Crystals. Crystals have been big for a while, but crystals are super duper popular, especially nice raw uncut crystals in your jewelry and things if you're a jewelry creator. So consider maybe doing some more rough crystals. Embroidery, that goes into those textures. We've been seeing a lot of embroidery, super duper popular lately, especially in decor. Music, St. Patrick's Day, rings, obviously, if you know, a lot of jewelry's trending, but then also I would say that probably engagement rings and things like that as well, with all the wedding stuff, wedding invitations. Pokemon, don't mess with Pokemon. They are owned by Nintendo, and you'll get slammed. Yeah.
Banhammer.
Ukraine, just make sure that if you're doing anything for, support of Ukraine, you're like donating those funds.
Yeah.
Don't make like support t-shirts and then pocket all the money.
Please don't do that.
That's not a cool thing to do. But I know a lot of you have actually been buying from Ukrainian digital shops. That way they don't have to worry about shipping products. It's really helpful for them because you can just get that digital product delivered straight to your inbox. They don't have to do anything, and then they get a little bit of money for it. So that's another option as well if you want to show some support.
And a lot of them need it.
Yeah. Outdoor patio, car accessories. People are cleaning their cars after a long winter. People are sprucing up their patios after a long winter. Neon signs, that kind of falls into our 90s vibe. Neon things are getting really popular again. Lingerie. I love how lingerie is down now. Lingerie. Getting sexy.
Sexy.
Coffee, not just the beverage, but the scent as well. Coffee scrubs. Coffee mugs, coffee candles, coffee scented things. Coffee. Apple Watch band. Once again, just be careful.
Anytime there's a new phone release.
Yeah, just be careful if you're making any accessories for Apple Watches.
I think as long as you don't put the branding on it, I'm pretty sure it's totally fine for you to do Apple stuff. It's the same with Galaxy watches and stuff, because you're not making something that's like trademarked. Like, you can't trademark a watch band.
A lot of people, I know, but using the name Apple Watch, I think you're not.
Yeah, don't use the name Apple.
Yeah, that's
a bad idea. Does anybody here sell that kind of product? Apple's kind of weird with their stuff. They rely almost entirely on third-party people to make things other than like their initial thing that comes with the product. So
yeah. Dog collars. Remember how we were looking at all those super trendy floral patterns? Those are starting to get popular in dog collars. And I know a lot of you make like cloth dog collars, so maybe consider diving into that as well. Retro mug. Definitely don't go near Disney. Shops get shut down all the time.
No touch.
Yep. The thing about eRank is we're showing you what's popular based on what people are searching for, but obviously there's a big trademark warning right at the top of this tool. So, just because it's showing that people are searching for it, don't do it. It's not worth it. Slime. Slime is always popular around Easter. People like to buy slime for Easter baskets and things for children. Press-on nails are super duper popular this year. I was one of the OG press-on nail gals. I never have pretty nails, but I can do press-ons and then take them off.
Yeah. Dulcie said, I put iPhone case as my tags. iPhone is an Apple product. So, yeah. So, with Apple, it's one of those things where it is a copyright term. However, Apple relies on their audience as a lifestyle audience. They want people to buy accessories and things. They want people to buy their products so they can accessorize them and make them part of their lifestyle. So, I'm not saying that it's okay to use it. I'm just saying that everybody does. Yeah. Like anytime I get on Etsy, it's just iPhone, Apple. Like it's everywhere. So.
Twitch emotes. That's such a cool thing to sell.
Twitch emotes.
Yeah, like
yeah.
For those who know anything about Twitch, like your little emotes that pop up on screen.
You can do custom emotes. You can have them for your channel, where like people have different membership levels and they get emotes.
I made them.
Did
you? Yeah, I made them for our channel, remember?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a really cool thing to sell. It's a cool digital product idea. Ooh, we should...
Packages. That's what we should do that.
We should make that shop.
All
Twitch
right.
emotes.
We're going to do that.
That would be so fun.
Sounds good. I'm going to send you that idea.
Do it. We might do that. Gifts for him, tote bags, bachelorette party, Twitch overlay. What is up with Twitch? Everybody's on Twitch right now. Emerald green platter... Keycaps, keychain, corset, lots of ideas here. Mushroom, gold necklace, that was hot yesterday. Dogs were hot yesterday. Ooh, Amber, you hear that? Do-it-yourself, DIY gifts. Resume template.
Ooh, people looking for jobs.
Everybody getting jobs. Necklaces for women, fidget ring, wedding favors.
Sailor Moon, avoid.
Kawaii
video games.
Bookmark.
Video games are going to get a lot bigger. I will warn, there's the new Star Wars Lego game is coming out, so both Star Wars and Lego are going to trend. Don't use either of those terms.
Definitely
in
not.
Your products.
All right, you want to go ahead and pop us down?
Will it let me do it here? It will. Wow, it worked. Wow. Let me move this. Let's get rid of... You don't need this anymore, right?
No,
minimize it.
Unless someone asks
put this
us a
here,
question.
and then we'll put this here. And look at that, we're back. Holy moly. Holy crap.
Hi, guys.
Man, we are up to $442 raised. Thank you, guys.
So awesome.
Again, if anybody's just recently joining, I don't imagine any of you are, but if anybody's recently joining, we are doing a fundraiser that provides food to Ukrainian refugees in multiple countries. Yes, and Dulcie said, and Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter. Yeah, the new Lord of the Rings series is coming out. The new Harry Potter, or the new Fantastic Beasts is coming out. Yeah, avoid those like the plague. Don't touch those.
All right, so let's look for questions. Hey, guys, with questions, it's really helpful if you do the @Starla and Marc or put a wolf emoji like somewhere in, and then we can find them really, really quick. Maybe we'll start doing that. But let's see.
Go ahead and do the questions. I got to check something.
Sure. Okay, so let's see. Question for shop sections. If I sell basically one thing, sections by gender/side versus fiber content, that's completely up to you. What do you think is more important to your customers? What is going to make things easier for their shopping experience? I would say probably gender and size is going to be more important than fiber content. You were catering those shop sections in a way that's going to make shopping easier for people to find what they're looking for. Most people are going to sort by gender and size before they're going to sort by material, I would say.
We don't have any other questions yet. If you guys have... Is it okay? Yeah, get your questions in. We'll do questions for maybe 20 minutes or so. There's only like 90-something people here, so it's really, really rare. I see that. Is it okay to use these no words in tags? Nope.
No.
How do you think they're going to find your products?
Yeah.
They've got agents. This is a real thing. All companies do this. They have agents that sit And search terms, a lot of the times they have search engines that they've built where they can type it in and it'll search
everything
a
on the
plethora
internet.
of websites, and then they'll go and they'll check out like the top 100 things, and they'll do it like hourly, and they go in and then they file suits against you.
And I know that a lot of people say, oh, but there's so many sellers who sell Disney stuff on Etsy.
Doesn't make it right.
Well, what happens is typically Disney's lawyers will sit and they'll watch and they'll wait until you start making more sales and until you start making a butt ton of money. And then once you've made a butt ton of money, that's when they go after you, because they know that they have a really good case against you, because they can tell how many sales you've made of their characters. So yeah, it's not that they don't know, they're watching. And I've gotten when I first started, I was either 19 or 20 when I got my infringement case from Bethesda, because I made I made a Skyrim themed key.
Before we knew better,
we were little uns, but I had made a Skyrim themed key, and I got the slap on the wrist, and just had to deactivate the listing. Thankfully, nothing else came of it.
Wasn't that big of a deal.
But Bethesda, Nintendo's really bad. Nintendo gets mad when people even play their games online.
They've relaxed on that.
That's good.
They've relaxed on that. People
It's advertising.
Up until like 2 years ago, you couldn't even post a review of a game on the internet unless you were part of their network. Thank you for the donation.
Thank you, Janelle. That's awesome.
All right. Allison, if you've watched all the videos, worked on your SEO with eRank, and are still at a loss for why you aren't making organic sales, what would you do next?
So there's never any I'm done with SEO. You're never done with SEO. SEO is constantly a science experiment. What do you do if you are, I don't know, I'm trying to think of a good science experiment that we've all done. I don't know. You're growing different seeds, and you've put all your seeds down in the dirt, and none of them have grown. Well, then you get yourself some more seeds, and then you try, I don't know, a different type of soil. And if that doesn't work, then you try moving them from one window to the front porch. And then you try using some special mineral water. You try different things until you find the combination that works. And it never, ever, ever ends. And I know that sucks, and I know it's confusing. But the thing is, unless you're willing to continuously experiment, you're never going to figure out what does work. So my ultimate suggestion is that if you have any listings that have any traction at all, whether it's occasional sales, views, whatever, don't touch those. Go and watch last week's video, or not last week, Monday's video that I posted about rank. It's something, your rank isn't dead. Rank isn't dead. Rank on Etsy isn't dead. Go watch that video. That's going to show you how to check your rank on eRank. And that's going to help you identify which of your listings are doing the very, very worst, right? Take your listings that are doing the very, very, very worst, and I want you to take those, and I want you to go into your listings in eRank, and I want you to track them using the eRank Changes Tracker tool. You can do that by going into your active listings in eRank. There's an actual tab called Listings, and then there's a option in the menu called Active Listings. Click on that. Next to all of your listings, there's going to be a little button that says Track Changes. I want you to track the ones that you're going to work on. If you've got a free plan, I think you can track one at a time, which is fine because it takes 60 to 90 days to even see the effects of the changes that you make. So just pick the one that you want to work on. Track it for 1 week before you make any changes. Just 1 week. That way you have a set of data. You have to know how something's performing before you make changes. Otherwise, you have nothing to compare to. Track it for a week. Make some keyword changes. For my keyword strategy, what I recommend is that you use a combination of things that are highly searched with high competition, because obviously it's hard to find anything that has a low competition and high searches. So high searches, high competition. Those are the keywords that you're probably not going to rank for now. But if you make sales, you can rank for them later. For example, if you make sterling silver necklaces and you want to rank for sterling silver necklace, that's going to be hard to rank for. But you might still put it into your listings as your goal keyword. It's like when you buy your goal jeans and you're like, I don't fit into these now, but in 2 months, I will fit into these. Yes. Now, it's not going to be 2 months that you fit into this keyword, but it's something that you're going to aspire to grow into. So you pick your highly, aspiring keywords, the one you want to rank for eventually. Then you pick some that are a little bit more niche. So you've got sterling silver necklace over here. That's your one that you want to aspire towards. But then maybe you go and you do something that isn't as searched. Natural gemstone silver necklace. I don't know. Natural gemstone silver necklace. And it doesn't have as many searches, but the competition isn't as high. So you toss some of those in as well. And you just keep doing that, basically, and experimenting with those. And then you let those sit for 60 to 90 days after you've edited that listing. But you keep going back to that track changes tool, and you start looking at how the keywords you just added to your listing have affected your views and favorites and hopefully sales. That's what the changes tracker is going to tell you. So basically, that's it, guys. It is a pain in the butt. I know that. This week next week, I'm gonna be publishing a video that covers whether or not you should hire out your Etsy SEO. Just small spoiler alert, you shouldn't. And the video is going to explain exactly why, and everything that could go wrong. It is so much better to just learn this stuff yourself. And the thing about learning when it comes to science is that it's mostly testing.
It's trial and error.
Exactly.
It's always trial and error.
But you get to the point where you build, once you actually build this pattern for yourself, and I just told you what mine is. I just told you what the strategy I recommend is. Once you establish it for yourself, it's just clockwork. You know that, okay, I need to take a look at the listings that I'm tracking. Oh, this one's doing well. What did I do? I added this keyword. Oh, cool. This keyword might be the one that changed everything. I'm going to take this keyword that looks like it's working and try putting it into a few more listings. Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that. Now those listings are doing well. So I wish that it was easier, but the thing is, at the same time, I don't, because if it was easier, everyone would be able to do it. If you're able to learn how to do it, then all of your competitors who have no idea what they're doing, they're going to be below you. So,
all right.
What we got? What we got?
Of course, it got rid of it.
Oh, no. What we got?
My new collection is all about florals. Is Laura Ashley style trademark? Yes, it is.
Oh,
I just Googled it.
Oh,
it's
okay.
right here. Yes. Laura Ashley is trademarked. The term Laura Ashley is trademarked. Can you put Disney style, BTS style? No, you may not.
You cannot use...
Even if the product has nothing to do with it, you still can't do that.
You cannot use any words. We even had an alpha who got in trouble for a Harry Potter themed Christmas ornament, and she called it a Potterhead ornament, which is a fan-made term, and she got in trouble. You can't use anything related. You can't say inspired by. You can't put anything in there that says, I do not own the rights to blah, blah, blah.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
And shops get shut down all the time. And it's not Etsy that files...
It's just the law.
It's not Etsy that files the infringement cases. It's the copyright holders who do.
What to do now, since people are not buying luxury or quote-unquote happiness goods with the war looming over Europe? EU seller here.
The thing is, they will. People will still buy, and we're all going to... It's not that they're...
It's affecting everyone in one way or another.
Right.
Sure.
It's not that people aren't buying happiness goods. We can go and... Actually, can you pull E-Rank up one more time for me? Just real quick. It'll only take a second.
Yeah, I gotta move everything again.
I put it over there. I don't...
I can't screen cap it over there.
Oh, okay. It'll only take me a second.
Screen share is not going to work.
Okay. All right. So,
YouTube's down in the corner. Click here.
Up here?
Yes, just anywhere.
Okay. So let's go into UK, past 14 days. I would say that 1960s bags are happiness products. 1930s hats. I don't know
whatever a cloche hat is.
There's you guys.
Handbags, jewelry, lipstick. You get the point.
Home decor, vintage gloves, tea dress, minimalist, Mother's Day card, planner, candle. None of these are essentials. These are all happiness products.
Yep. So it just depends on what specifically you're talking about.
Yeah. So basically, anytime there is a political disruption, a worldly disruption, or a natural disaster,
everyone is going to slow down.
Yes. We and elections as well. If you're in the U.S., elections also impact sales. Basically, people hold on to their money. They get nervous and they hold on to it for a little while. But it's part of business. You have to consider that your competitors who are in the UK are going to go through the exact same stall as you, so you're not going to be lower than anybody else. But to say that nobody's buying, that's not true. I just showed you.
That's a falsity.
Yeah, I just showed you that people are. It might be less than what you might normally expect, but people are still buying. So what you tend to want to do in any slow period, because we are about to hit summer, guys, and then we're going to hit what's called the summer slump. We talk about it every year. And for all of our newbies, if you joined in 2020 or 2019, COVID shot Etsy sales up, and they stayed up even during what would normally be the summer slump. Now Etsy's returning to normal, and now what we can expect over the next few months is sales for everybody, other than maybe like people who sell like bikinis and flip-flops, maybe wedding. Everybody else is going to see their sales kind of decrease. And what I recommend to do during the summer slump is to use that time to learn, because before you know it, we're going to hit September, and by September, you should be ready for what we call the holiday rush. The holiday rush usually starts in August, September, October, and especially November. That's when we start to see those very first searches for winter, fall, giftable products. So what I recommend doing is use this time to learn. If you're not seeing a lot of sales, do what you can to market. Go watch our video on creating Instagram Reels. That's the best way to market right now, because you don't have to pay for them, and they're being shown to people who aren't already following you. So that's basically like you're taking your products and you're throwing them out into a group of your target market. That's incredible. It's the only platform that allows you to do that. So start doing that, and make sure that you are using this time wisely. I mean, it sucks, but we have to kind of deal with the hands that we're dealt with. That's exactly why we open our course in June. We have a lot of people who ask, why don't you open it in January when everybody's like super excited to, new year, new me. No, we open it in June because we know that during the summer, that's when people are, they have less sales coming in, and it's a good time for them to work.
Camera decided it wanted to unfocus. She said, but I'm not in Ukraine, or I'm not Ukrainian, though. We're sending loads over to Poland for their outreach. The thing is it affects everybody worldwide. And obviously, the closer you are to the conflict, the worse it's going to be.
Oh, yes.
Like, if you border Ukraine, Moldova, or Belarus in any way, shape, or form, or your audience, your main audience borders them in any way, shape, or form, you're going to suffer more. But the demand goes down no matter where you are in the world. Like all those countries, sellers here, if you have a particular item that people in, say, Poland like to buy, you're probably not going to sell a whole lot of those because they're preparing for a potential conflict. There's a very real possibility that it could get worse before it gets better. So people are going to be backing off on their buying, and people worldwide are going to be backing off on their buying because they know that, like, if the EU decides to go to war or the US decides to go to war, it's going to hurt everybody real bad. So just give it some time.
$492, guys.
We're only $8 away from $500. Can somebody top it off, or just be the little ding-a-ling that makes it $501?
Yeah.
Like, come on. It's not for
Just
us. We don't see any of it.
Just do it.
Give it.
Just give it.
We need to do the sad dog thing and just like put pictures of hungry kids up on the screen and make people want to donate, like with Sarah McLachlan commercials.
No. Priscilla.
Yes. If you have 5 duplicate listings of the same item, but each one is a different keyword set, should you publish them all at once or spread them out over X time period?
Okay, so the only thing that I might say is that if someone goes to your actual storefront and they see 5 items that look identical and they can't figure out what the difference is, it might confuse them in like not knowing which one to buy.
Thank you.
I would spread them out a little bit and make sure that maybe the thumbnail is different. Even if it's the same product and you're just trying to, test, which is fine. Maybe use a different thumbnail just so the customers like see something different when they're in your storefront.
Mm-hmm. All right. Try to blast through. We got
502.
We got about 10 minutes left.
All right.
I've been finding my SEO and keywords by just searching in Etsy. What's the difference between that and searching in eRank? Well, Etsy's only going to give you what you want to see and
Okay.
the data itself.
Yeah, so Etsy, if you're using the Etsy search bar, that is the most outdated way to check your keywords, unfortunately. That's what we did before we had the tool to do it. That's like you go to the dentist for a cavity and they extract the whole tooth because they don't know how to fill it yet. It's a very old school way of doing things. So we want to be the cool dentist who does awesome fillings. we want to make sure that we're using the most up-to-date thing. We're not using our rotary phones anymore. We're using our iPhones. So let's talk about eRank itself. So with the Etsy search bar, basically what you're seeing is Etsy suggesting products to you you're a buyer to them. They're suggesting what they think you might be interested in. But it's not based on what people are actually buying or what people are actually searching for. eRank is data. eRank is actual data collected from real Etsy shoppers through a third-party data provider that is purchased by eRank to basically show you around how many searches per month a particular product receives. So if you're trying to figure out what keywords to put in your listings, maybe you say, okay, this is a marble tumbler. I'm going to go to eRank and type in tumbler and see what other types of tumblers are trending. eRank is going to tell you a bunch of keywords related, and maybe marble tumbler isn't the best keyword to use. Maybe it's minimalist tumbler, black and white tumbler. Maybe that has more searches than marble tumbler. And you're like, oh, that's a way better keyword. More people are searching for this combination of words. That's the combination of words I need to use in my tags and titles. So eRank is actual data that's going to tell you not just how many people are searching, but how many people are clicking, how the trend has increased or decreased over time. So you can see it over the course of 15 months, I believe, you're able to see. That way, if was it last year? God, I can't even remember. Bernie Sanders mittens last year?
I think it was the year before.
Yeah. At one point, Bernie Sanders mittens was the most trendy thing on Etsy. But if you search that now, it's not trending now. Nobody's searching for Bernie Sanders mittens now. Nobody cares. So you have to make sure that you are using things that are relevant right now. And that's what eRank's going to tell you.
Is it healthy if your shop keywords and tags to only do niche tags and not widely searched tags to rank well, or should it be a mix?
I would do a mixed. I would definitely do a mix and add in at least one keyword that you want to rank for eventually. The very best keyword that you could if you saw yourself on page 1, you would just die because you're so excited. That's keyword. Go ahead and put that in your listings, titles, and tags. But just know that it's probably going to take you a long time to rank for it, and you're going to have to use it a lot. HAA students, we talk about common denominators. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You want to put that dream keyword, the most perfect keyword you could ever aspire to be. That's the keyword that you want to make sure that is your goal keyword. And then, do the niche keywords as well. Those are the ones that you're more likely to rank for and actually get found for now.
All right. Is July 30th too late for a back-to-school launch? Yeah, I think so. I mean, our kid goes back to school late August. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would probably know earlier than June.
Yeah.
No later than June, I mean.
Yeah. When the stores usually have their school supplies out in June. So I would say June is when you would want to end.
Yeah, because school ends in May?
Yeah.
Yeah, late May, early June. I think it depends on where you are. Some kids start,
late June.
Late June.
If you're gonna do July, early July, not late July.
Mm-hmm. I would do beginning of June. Honestly, I wouldn't do any later than the beginning of June.
Up to $518, guys. Woo! You guys are so awesome. Look how fast too. Mm-hmm. Like a little over an hour, $518. How much food you suppose that buys?
There's 98 people in here. If everybody donated, that would be 900. If everybody donated $10, that would be $980. That would be a lot of money.
You guys are awesome. We're gonna keep doing
these. And again,
none
of that goes to us. We don't see any of it. It goes immediately to the charity. It's done by YouTube. It goes to the charity organization. So if you can give, there are people that need it a whole lot more than we do. Yep, Europe's pretty rough right now. Let's see. A lot of people are buying seeds right now because prices of food are going up, and because it's spring, it's a necessity. Yesterday, a seed shop ranked second as the top shop. Ooh, good lord.
That's awesome.
That's good. Make sure if you do stuff like seeds, make sure you're getting them out quick because people might need them a lot more than you think they do. Do you know if current Etsy sellers are having issues with their current Etsy shop automatically being restricted when trying to open a second? It's the first I've heard of it, but I'm not surprised.
It's not opening a second shop. It's anybody who opens a shop right now. Etsy has this automatic system that has been shutting down shops. Amber and we started Alphadapt, and it immediately got shut down as well. Basically, there's this automated system that's trying to kind of pick out the fakes, but it's kind of just catching everybody. I think that they're trying to vet sellers. That way, not just, everybody is opening up a shop and trying to resell things that aren't handmade. All you need to do is contact Etsy and let them know, hey, I just opened this shop. I was just about to, open my business and it was shut down. I'm already a successful seller over at this shop. Here's my link. I haven't violated any rules. Could you please reactivate my shop? It might take a little while, but they'll open it back up. Same thing happened to Amber and I. It's pretty normal right now, unfortunately.
Okay, the Burning Mittens were in 2021 when the election. That's right, because it was at the inauguration.
That's right.
Thank you for your donation, Lisa. That's amazing.
Oh, you guys are so awesome. Ooh, 568.
Does it end when we end the live stream?
No.
How long does it go till?
I think it just goes.
It just goes?
Yeah, I think the money goes. Like, it doesn't...
It's a $10,000 goal. We won't hit the $10,000, but if we could get it to, for those of you watching in the future, if anybody's watching in the future, if we could get this to like 1,000, 2,000, that would be amazing.
I didn't set the goal. YouTube set
Again, if half of the people here donated 10 each, it would already go over 1,000, so... I know we can do it with our combined power.
Monday's video too. That one's just for children. That's UNICEF.
Look at that.
Doing one for children.
Look at that.
Look at you guys.
Amazing.
That's so nice. We should do one. We should do one for shop critiques, and we only do shop critiques for people who donate.
We could do paid shop critiques, and that money 100% goes to charity.
We could.
We could do that, like. $50 for a shop critique.
We could.
Or $100.
What do you guys think?
What do you guys think about that? We're out of questions. We're not going to do any more questions, so don't ask any more questions. Oh no! Where did we go?
Oh no! We're gone.
Did our camera die?
Well, it's a good timing.
It is wonderful timing.
Especially since we're at 608.
Just going to check it. Just keep talking.
Okay.
They can hear us just fine. They've got the Friday Bean logo.
Okay. You guys got the logo. You're fine. You're good. Guys, thank you so much for donating. Make sure that you also check out the video that I posted on Monday. It's made, I think, like almost $400. So feel free to check that one out as well. We have collectively for charity. We definitely raised, I think, at least 1,000 so far for Ukraine. So that's really exciting, and I appreciate all of you who were able to donate. We're going to keep doing these every single week. That way we're getting as much exposure to these charities as possible. And I'm going to choose a different charity every week. So every single video we do, I want to do a different charity. That way we're not just, picking favorites. They're all going to go to different reasons. This one's for food. I'm going to move the mic over.
You're fine.
You're touching it with your belly.
Touching it with my belly.
Your belly. This one's for food. The one on the other video that I did is for children in Ukraine to receive educational supplies and medical supplies and water. So yeah, go check that one out as well. And then look for my next video. I'm hoping to post it this Monday. That is going to be teaching you about whether or not you should hire an Etsy SEO expert and all the risks that come along with it. It's content that I don't think I've ever covered before. So really, really exciting stuff. It's part of our new Etsy SEO Doctor series. But guys, thanks so much
for joining. Look at that, more donations rolling in.
I bet we'll at least hit like 700 by the end of the day once people watch the replay. You're amazing.
I think we will too. You guys are awesome.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I guess just quit.
No. I don't have anything else to say. You are continuously tabbing.
Well, I'm blabbing away because you're running around the house. All right. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, look at that. We're up to...
Look at this.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, you guys are freaking amazing. We're going to go ahead and go. We're going to go have lunch. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next